It's Feel Good Friday, and we're taking a look at two California neighbors who just found out they're related amid social distancing. Chetel and Zoe Noten live 4 houses away from fellow neighbors Eric and Jen Strom, but the couple didn't know much about each other until recently.
We first met the Stroms when we were going for a walk during lockdown. They were having some drinks on their front lawn, and we stopped for about 5 minutes at a chat.
So we were chatting on the front lawn and finding out that Chetel was from Norway. We mentioned that a lot of our ancestry is from Norway, and my family in particular hails from what we were told is a small island called Newton. They joked, well, our last name is Newton. Wouldn't that be funny if it's the same place?
And Eric at that point said that he thought actually Newton might be it. It sounded familiar with him. And I was like, I just don't believe it because, Newton Island is like 30 people live there. And I said, there's just no way, we're in LA and we're going to meet people who come from the same place.
It was then that Eric texted his mom to check out the name of the island his ancestors came from.
I got my mother to send me some information from our family history book that showed the name of who is my great-great-grandfather, and his name was Jacob Knudsen Newton.
And at that point, we were all just blown away. We couldn't believe it.
I think we thought, no way could we be related, but maybe they came from the island, because on the island, or in Norway, people take their surname from the place they're from.
But could this mean that they were also actually family?
We were all super excited. We talked about it and we're like, well, what if we actually are related? So I then texted my mom the name of Eric's great-great-grandfather and asked my mom to see if she can dig into it a bit more. So waking up on the Sunday, my mom had got back to me and confirmed that, in fact, Eric's great-great-grandfather was also my great-great-grandfather, which was pretty incredible.
And how did Chetel and Zoe share the news to their newfound family?
We texted our friends, Eric and Jen, and said, look, come around our house, or at least, again, social distance, to come to our house, and we got some news.
I said, not only are you guys hail from the same island, but we are, in fact, family, and this is how. And it was really exciting.
Jen and I were literally jumping up and down, squealing. We were so excited. We couldn't believe it. Kind of virtual hugging, just completely blown away by the news.
Chetel goes on to say their families in Norway are really excited as well.
No one can quite believe the coincidence that you can come from an island with 30 people on the coast of Norway, 5,000 miles away, you'll suddenly find yourself 4 doors down from someone who's come from the same place. It's absolutely incredible and just, it's such a fantastic story.
It's pretty exciting. It's on some of our family Facebook, and everyone's been kind of sharing the stories, and so we've been getting text messages connecting with our relatives about how great this story is. On
my mom's side, which is the side that's related to Chetel, think the story is fantastic. They can't believe it. They can't wait to come out to California and meet him and be a kind of a part of the experience because it's such a unique one. Everyone feels like it's such a special thing to happen during this difficult time.
So what are the plans for the family post-quarantine?
Our first get-together, my favorite thing to do is entertain and cook for people. So we will have a giant family dinner, hopefully have more of our family members here so everyone can get to meet each other. I'm looking forward to that time.
Big party. Big party.
We would all love to take them there to Newton to see the island, to see the house that I grew up in and also their great-great-grandfather grew up in, also to meet other cousins and other nephews and nieces and stuff like that on that side.
Both families agree they may not have met had it not been for social distancing rules.
I'm sure we would have become friendly with them as they are our neighbours, and we might have seen them when we did walks along the street, but because of the situation of people being out at the front of their gardens, a little bit more and walking, it just enabled us to make this miraculous discovery. Obviously, for both of us, Chetel from Norway, me from London, our families are so far away, so it's just such a beautiful discovery to find family down the street. And for both our son and their daughter to have cousins to grow up with is going to be very special.
This story proves that even though we are apart now, that doesn't mean we can't continue to make meaningful connections that could last a lifetime.